Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Families cry Iyafolake disgrace to stupor after stooping so low to, fighting Queen Naomi, a woman that, is young enough to be your own daughter. Now, who is Iyafolake? Iyafolake happens to be the aunt of Blublos, the woman who masterminded the removal of Queen Naomi's name from the, palace registry, and who has worked with others in the palace, and up until the moment that she was banned, asked never ever to enter the royal palace again. She has not been able to agree, even though they have so many evidences indicating that she had something to do with it. She has been denying. Now, they said that while the Odua traditional court gave the Olori 7 days to vacate palace, this woman was asked to say something, because they were believing that she would have something to say, concerning what had happened. That the woman has not come forward to say anything. She's acting as if this is not serious. She's so indifferent, going back and forth and doing her own business. So they had to shoot the shot that really, really affected her. That shot has really, really affected her right now. If you have been following the trend, you know what is happening. The first act was silent, hidden beneath layers of powers and manipulation. The Royal Register is no ordinary book. It's a sacred spiritual document that records the names of wives of the Ooni of Ife. That if you go to the archives, you will see royal registers over and over again. But the current one is the one that they have now, that was under the custody of the scribe of the monarch, that is Akowe Oba, and then they manipulated it so well that Queen Naomi's name developed legs and walked out of the register. They said when investigation was carried out, when they found out that Queen Naomi's name had been removed from the royal register, that they looked at, what had happened. Queen Naomi's name that was, boldly inscripted or boldly written in the register as Olori Ayamfe Odua, Ayamfe Odua, I don't know what that means. They said that was how her name was, Olori Ayamfe Odua. They said that name was gone, as if she never existed. The space where her name had been had disappeared completely. That it was a shock not just to the Ooni of Ife, but to the elders of in council. Immediately, of course, we all know that they started investigating under the authority of the Sacred Council of the Oni, a body of deeply trusted spiritual elders and lineage custodians. But when the issue appeared to involve not just, palace protocol, but traditional law, the matter escalated to the Odua Traditional Court, the highest cultural and ancestral legal body in the land. The case was brought forward to them. Witnesses were called. It was revealed through testimony, signed documents, and even surveillance record that Iyafolake had used her influence, both through intimidation and bribery, to coerce those in charge of maintaining the palace register. She had told them that Queen Naomi had no right, like they said a lot of things. That she couldn't have done it alone. She did it because she knew that the palace register is not something that they audit every year. A king can come and stay there till he goes. If there's no need to look into the palace register, he will not look. Until later, you will find out that people have done you so much evil. And so they decided to remove Queen Naomi from the root according to them. They said testimony was given. Iyafolake is involved. But we do know that she's not the only one involved. Other Oloris are also involved. But even though the Odua Traditional Court is said to have given them 7 days ultimatum to leave the palace, but for Iyafolake, she has gone and she is never ever going to set her feet into the palace of the Ooni of Ife again. That is the punishment that they have given her. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors. Unverified information making the rounds on social media should not be seen as facts.